Hey guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, with a quick look at the official wireless charger for the Nexus 4, 5, and 7. This is sold in the Google Play Store for $49.99. Uses the wireless Qi standard like the previous generation Nexus 4 charger, but uses a new design. They actually work specifically with the magnets in the back of the Nexus 5 to line it up perfectly. But of course, you don't need a device that has the magnets built in. This is still a wireless Qi charger, so it will work with anything, including the Nexus 4, the Nexus 7, your Windows Phone, your Android phone, anything that uses wireless Qi. So let's go ahead, unbox this, and take a look. Now our packaging is pretty consistent with the Nexus devices. We have some tape here to cut. All right, and pop the lid. And there we go. Let's tilt that over, and you can see it's a really small device wrapped in plastic. So let's set that aside for just a minute. All right, so inside the box we'll find all of our accessories, including our literature. So we have Nexus wireless charger with some instructions on how to set this up. Of course, that's pretty basic. Safety and warranty information. We have it in different languages as well. Underneath we'll find all of our accessories. So we have a micro USB charging cable. All right, so you can see we got these little bumps here for gripability to pull this in and out of your devices. You also have your wall socket adapter and the charging brick, which is also Nexus branding. Very nice detail. Let's peel off the plastic. A little more plastic, it looks like. There we go. It's got this matte plastic finish. We got some glossy in there as well. So basically we also have our adapter, which we also have to peel off here. All right, so we just install our adapter. Now on the other side, we have our USB port, which lines up perfectly with the supplied cable. Now the bumps go on the outside, so if you connect it up, there you can see it lines up perfectly. All right, so let's just peel off the wrapping on the charger itself. Now on the bottom you'll find a foot protected in plastic, and that's because this is a sticky surface, just like the surface of the old Nexus 4, but this is meant to adhere to a table, so this prevents it from sliding around. As you can see, it says to help the base adhere, clean with a soft, damp cloth. Don't use solvents, alcohol, or cleaners. You pull this off. There you go, you can see that sticky surface. Now there's another piece of plastic surrounding the edge of the plate, so there we go. So there we go, there is our glossy Nexus charger, which is weighted, so it has some heft to it. Now along the side we have this matte plastic, which you can see tapers along the edge. You also see we have a glossy finish. On the back we have our micro USB port for connecting this to a power source. On the bottom we have our foot, which sticks to a tabletop. So let's go ahead and test this out first by connecting up our power supply. All right, so I'm just going to connect my micro USB charging cable to the side back here. There we go. And you should just be able to put your Nexus 5 device directly onto it. It magnetically attaches to it. You get a little tone indicating that it's charging, and you're good to go. You can see it's charging at 92%. Now the magnetic force is actually pretty strong. As you can see, it actually holds on to the device itself. So you kind of have to stick the charger down kind of more stiffly and loosen it up just by kind of sliding it around. And if it's adhered properly to the table, you can actually just lift it up and without actually taking the charger with you. And as you can see, it actually kind of twisted it back into place. There you go. Now this also works with the Nexus 4, and it does have a magnetic attraction to the wireless charging plate built into it, but it's not as strong as it is on the Nexus 5. But it does sort of line up for you. You can actually feel it sort of find its right spot. You just move it around and it'll get you into the right location. Now this also works with the new Nexus 7, and you just have to sort of place it somewhere toward the middle. And it does have a magnetic attraction, does help you to find the center of the charging plate. And as you can hear, you get that tone indicating that it's successfully charging. Now compared to the original Nexus charger, this one is much smaller and much more lower profile. As you can see, it lays flat. So your device lays flat, this would prop it up. Of course, this was not tablet friendly because it was too steeply angled. This worked good for the phone, but nothing else. So we now have a solution that's thinner, lighter, more portable, and can be used with your Nexus 7, Nexus 5, and your old Nexus 4. So again, you can take a look at it, you can see just how much bigger and bulkier this was. This was definitely not as portable. Now, in case you're wondering, this also works with the official Nexus 5 bumper. So if you place it onto your charger, it does operate through that material. Now, I can't guarantee that will work for every case, but a lot of cases, such as this, which is a fairly thin plastic case, most cases like it should work just fine with a charger. Now, wireless charging is slightly slower than just connecting the USB cable to your phone or tablet. It's maybe 10 to 20% slower, so not a big difference there. It's actually imperceptible to me. I actually don't really mind it. Now, as you can see, because we have this sticky foot, it does like to pick up dust, but of course you can clean this pretty easily. But it's nice that we have this slick, glassy surface on top, which gives you a nicer, higher quality look than the old Nexus 4 charger. I really like the design. It's very lightweight, thin, and portable, and it's got a nice feel to it. It's nice and weighted, so it keeps your charger planted. It doesn't move around too much, and you have that sticky foot, which really holds onto the table pretty nicely. And of course, you can peel it off without too much trouble. Alright guys, so that's going to do for me in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.